Good morning, everybody. Bill Lane, Realtor here. I just got a pretty good phone call. I wanted to share this kind of crazy story. I got a call Saturday from a client who had decided to list one of her homes with somebody else. She listed with me on one property. We had a great sale, and now she ended up listing with somebody else because of money. It was one of those services, and they were going to save her a fortune and all this and that. And anyway, she's in a real jam now. And she just got out of it, but I'll explain what happened. So Saturday, she calls me and tells me she has to get out of her house by the 16th, but has nowhere to go because the house she purchased, the sellers had a lease back contingency. So they've exercised that contingency. They've decided to lease the property back for a month or two because they had that as a contingency on the sale because they're looking for a new home for themselves. They haven't been able to locate something. So my seller cannot move into the new house she's purchased, but her house has also been sold, and her agent that she went with a discount service did not protect her with a contingency, which I told her about up and down, and I certainly would have had that in place for her, as would any agent who knows their client is moving and doesn't have a new house to move into, until another sale happens. You're going to put that contingency in place. And unfortunately, this didn't happen. I'm not laughing at it because I think it's funny. I don't think it's funny. I think it's awful. I mean, I didn't sleep all weekend worried about how I could help this lady. I was up looking at properties, trying to find her an Airbnb. She's got 5 dogs. Did I mention that? She's not happy about billing them. She's a single lady by herself in her, late 50s, early 60s. And, this is a nightmare for her. So anyway, I just got a call this morning. Her house is now fallen out of escrow, so her sale's not going through, so she can stay in her own property. So tragedy averted, but it goes to show that, sometimes these discount places, I'm not saying they don't work for certain situations. They absolutely do. But in a previous video, I made a point of just at least talk to an agent and look at all the different scenarios of what can happen and play it out on paper. Look at the numbers, you're going to find most of the time with an agent in San Diego, in this particular market, you're going to do better with an agent, in my opinion, than you are without one. But pencil it out. Have your agent pencil it out. Make them prove that to you. But take 5 minutes to at least, make sure you're on the right path. And be careful with these discount services. If you're not somebody who's super savvy about how home sales work, if you haven't been an agent or done a bunch of transactions and understand all the contracts and contingencies and this and that, get an agent. These dollar services and these 1%ers, they don't hold your hand at all. You're on your own. And unfortunately, you can get screwed really badly. And I'm so glad this worked out for my ex-client. Anyway, 619-243-4000 is my number. Wanted to tell that story. It's scary stuff. I'm very glad it worked out for her. I've got a busy day ahead of me, and I hope everybody has a great week. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.